All right. Man, it's my third season of this AA, and I'm getting tired of it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There's no way in hell I should still be in AA ball. Okay, not only that, the squad is doing terrible. You know what I'm saying? The team is doing terrible. We're 11-16. I know it should have started the season, but hey, I'm doing good though. I kind of got on a hot streak, and yeah. So we're trying to get it in. I think if I'm correct, man, I think you probably don't get caught up.
This manager looks to get his team's offense producing more consistently.
Like maybe in the 70s, man. That's the only thing I can think of. So I'm coming up, pinch hitting. That's how they starting us off. So we're look at that, 11-16 in the conference. I've been, swinging a nice little hot batter late.
So a move for a pinch hitter as he'll come on to hit with runners at first and second, and still only one out.
Center fielder number 27. Hot boy.
And a ball 1-0. He's got that average up over 340 now. 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
The 1-0 home. High in the air out to center field. Scott on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners in.
Yeah, we at least tied up.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful.
Damn.
They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the
The only
way.
cool thing about this is that
4-3 finish in the season.
the games move fast. You know what I'm saying?
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern.
I mean, the team is going bad.
Randall Gomez, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's
I'm
one
like
of the better
really
pitchers
the
in the
only
league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look
bright
at that
spot on the
strikeout
team,
to walk
you know,
ratio.
bright star,
That's
so.
about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Down the first baseline. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in winners of 2 straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, this team is starting to really come together. They won last night. They're playing really nice. I expect much more of the same today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit out toward short. And this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing.
And I've been batting third.
Digging
like
in for a second at bat.
the last part
as the
or
switch
the
hitter
middle
will take
part
his
of
cuts
last
left-handed here.
season.
Loves hitting left-handed off the right-handed pitchers, hitting
all
over
this season.
300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And I've gotten fast on the base pad.
Right,
so, doing from that last,
usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight
from the
it
last
off,
bit
keep his
I
hands
did.
inside the baseball and deliver the base.
Wait, hold on, my phone went off. I raised up my speed, my running speed.
Now at the plate, Luis Reyes. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Lane leads off first with 1 away. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen
this
early in the game,
so.
but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Aponte is there. Let's see if they test it. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sack.
Standing in, Pop Boy Lane. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
I think I might change my name.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Popped up. Johnson over to his right. He makes the play, and
no one else
that'll
really
end
be
the
doing
inning.
stuff like
So 1
the
run
simulated
here on
part
2
of it.
hits.
They
1
do
error
stuff,
in the
but
inning, and a
when
couple
I'm
of men
actually
left.
on the
They
base
played
pads
4
or
full.
something,
Now back to the top of the
rare.
lineup. Stepping in, Nigel Johnson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3
That could be like
hits.
the Gill.
Not terrible, but they're certainly not
Nigel.
firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Lane on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Now at the plate, Pop Boy Lane. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Lane.
Damn.
First offering on its way. Pitch inside the throw.
He out. Yeah.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
That was a bomb throw.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, I think what I should have did was I should have waited a couple of pitches and then made him steal.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
And I got like 5 intentional walks this season. I know of 5. I know of 5.
The 2-1. Shot weakly to the left. To his left, Skaggs. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Billy Duffy. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Takahashi is there. 2 gone. Into the box now, Ed Skaggs. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lane giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Redding leads it. Now to the plate, Pop Boy Lane, and their runners at the corners now.
Lane.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Not really. Not really.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. The relay. And he's in there with a two-run triple.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those
Not
add-on
really.
insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Look, he's moving. Boy, my dude moving now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis
217 pounds.
The inning and a potential third
The
waiting
fact.
in the wings only 90 feet
You
away.
know what I'm saying? He's moving now.
3-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be
Mhm.
paper. This had the makings of
Maybe
a
this
real
is the,
hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those
game
are two
that we
different
turn
things.
around
They
now.
pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Redding took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Randall Gomez earns the win, his second, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Pete Houston was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans are
All right,
finalized.
so
First for the victorious
there was
Vikings
something
pitch.
that I wanted to
9 runs,
check out. Was it that's right there? No, let's just go to the next
16
game.
runners on base.
But that was a 9-0
For the visitors,
bashing
no
right
runs.
now. You know what I'm saying? We put hands on them
They
dudes.
left 10 men on base.
Contact. What?
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes.
What?
Thank you for joining us here this evening.
84.
We
So
remind you
nothing,
to please
nothing,
drive home safely.
nothing, nothing, nothing. I got a plus on that. Plus on that. Okay. Come on, bro. What's up with the triple A? I mean,
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the
I hit
show.
25
Today we
home
wrap
runs.
up this 4-game weekend series between the Flying Squirrels of Richmond
like I said,
and
man, I don't
the Reading
simulate
Fighting
none of my
Phils.
games, man.
It's baseball on the show, and
in
it's coming up
the
next.
first season, last season, and this season, I played every single
Nolan
one.
Hoffman is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that throws, I call it a sweeper. It's kind of it's a hybrid between a slider and a curveball. It's a big sweeping breaking ball. And if he has a good one, you'll see lots of swings and misses early on.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game. Striding in, Hot Boy Lane. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Lane.
All right, looking for your picture. That's it right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Fellas should take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, Nero. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games,
I noticed that.
You can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That was either going to be a strike or a ball.
McGathick at second. Barton on at first with nobody out.
Oh, okay. All right, but.
Chop weakly to the left. He's got it. One there. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home. Stepping into the box, Hot Boy Lane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Enrique Delgado. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
See, he hit a home run.
Now we'll snap one off over to the back.
He hit a home run
dive, but he's back in there.
But watch, he don't
Nobody
do
out,
shit.
runner on first. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Shit, I could have went to third with that damn accuracy.
The advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
The second for 1 on to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. Yeah. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Digging in, Grady Skaggs, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit on the ground toward the left. A dive, he's got it. Touche, sir. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Jesus. And he got up and
digging
made
in
that.
And looking for more. Hot Boy Lane. He singled his last time up. The pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 now. Enrique Delgado will be next. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5.
You think they're going to throw it right down the middle?
Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
Oh, my gosh.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
This is line to left. Aponte is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and
so the batting order turns over now and set to go Nigel Johnson.
Nobody on base.
Nigel Johnson.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance.
Are they scoring?
Striding into the box, boy, Lane. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Ball one. Seventh inning here at the ballpark.
I think if there was somebody on base, they probably would have like walking or something.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Sammons looking up. See you later. Over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That's the cleanup.
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, that shows that this kid might live up to the hype. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance to be a big-time player in the show.
See, they said Double-A.
Leading off with a flying squirrel. Center fielder, Joe.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lane sprinting after it. And that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Pop Boy Lane, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Holy shit.
Well, it's getting more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
How much the game-winning home run?
4-3 the final tally today.
Because I didn't put it.
Flying Squirrels posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. DeAndre Lloyd gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Clint Wyatt earns the save out of...
There it goes. Deep to left. Really deep. See ya. Oh, my goodness. What a shot by Aaron Judge.
Michael, it was just a hesitation to see if it was going to go into the corridor. I don't know. I don't even have a word for it because we've never had to even look that far.
All right, don't change. 69. I don't get that. It's like 1 minute it says 71, next minute it says 69, you know what I'm saying? Alright, one cap. That'll go up 6. Durability will go up 5. Reaction will go up 3. 1, 3. Okay. So it's like, do I want to do durability or do I want to do reaction? You know, reaction is how fast that ball, the ball icon in the outfield pop up. So 65, 67. All right. Hard cap. All right, let's go with that one. So we got a new third baseman. I'm guessing. Alright, let's go. Man, we 12 and 18, bro.
The show's continuing
Why did it
coverage
say
of
7
Eastern
home
League
runs?
Baseball
I
is
could've sworn
on
I
the
just hit
air.
about 10.
Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Reading Fightin' Phils. Hal Black will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. Even rate under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Wow.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Trying to set me up with something.
And that one just missed outside. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on the show. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hot Boy Lane. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
Wow.
Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Figueroa coasts under it. 2 down.
Wow.
Digging in once again, Pop Boy Lane. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to cap it.
High and deep to right. Cardenas going back at the track. The wall. Gone!
Caught it.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season, and is now a 3-2 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Boy Lane will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Scratch that, sleepwalking in reality. Think about tomorrow, but I live my life
now. Before the first pitch, a check at first, but the runner's back easily. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Always nice.
We won the game, though.
But even more so when it's in front of the home crowd, it seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Redding rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Hal Flack earns his first win of the season. William Morantz struck out 10 in the losing effort. Alexis Gonzalez wraps it up for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. And as we set the situation for you here, there's a runner at first with nobody out. Now in the box, Pop Boy Lane. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch, runner goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's too high, and he's in there at second with a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
McKay leads off second with nobody out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Rossiter racing back on the warning track. He missed the catch. Dominic Sullivan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Binghamton took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Binghamton Rumble Ponies and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball on the show. Randall Gomez gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Wow.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the
digging in, Hot Boy Lane. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lane.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first-inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Figueroa is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup. Digging in to try it again, Rusty McMullen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher.
Ready for another chance? Hot Boy Lane. He flew out in his last at-bat. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down, trying to swipe the base. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's been a while since I walked.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than .400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Luis Reyes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Digging in and looking for more, Hot Boy Lane. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Rosado comes up with it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. Binghamton leads it 3-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hot Boy Lane. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Amon uses a split-fingered fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working. And I'd imagine as a hitter, it's always in the back of your mind. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center.
I missed that.
Figueroa is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
70.
Man. Jeanette with a drive into right. Did he do it? He has 4 home runs. It's never been done in Reds history until now. 4 home runs in 1 single game. Scooter Jeanette.
Let me see. Let me compare. All right, so see, that's why. That's why. So future big leaguer, everyday player, exceeding expectations as expected. AA starter. Potential C, potential B, 69-80. Adjusted overall. Wait, what? Overall is 69 plus 2. Whatever, I don't know what the fuck that shit is. 76, adjusted 82. Trainers up, games like 30. Okay, he has 124 at bats to my 108. He batting 266. I'm batting 343. His on base percentage is 35 minus 38. His slugging is 47 minus 72. I got 37 hits, man. Okay, 33. 11 home runs. Is 6. All right. He's I think he's a leadoff hitter. So. Now, it's weird because it's saying that I'm a AA starter. Well, that guy does AAA, AA. Okay. So it's possible, homie, I can go straight from. So, wait, what? I think it's possible, man. I can go straight from where I'm at to the pro. I don't know, man. Last 10 games, I'm batting 351, 4 home runs, 7 RBIs, 6 runs.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your... Carlos Castellano, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do If he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
See the grass out in the center field. That's dope.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-1. A little bouncer.
Damn, he threw a changeup.
Second strike.
Wow.
2 out, nobody on. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Digging in the switch hitter, Enrique Delgado, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Striding into the box, Joey Herbert, and their runners at the corners now.
Joey Herbert.
The 1-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Lane is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We've played an inning, still nothing. In now, Pop Boy Lane. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lane.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Woodyard stands at second with 2 gone. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Line hard toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Striding in once again, Enrique Delgado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first.
Why I don't have on my batting gloves, man? Come on. I need my batting gloves to be on while I'm...
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Redding is out in front here. So digging in now, Philip Sau. He drew a walk his first time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Lane is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Redding leads it 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Pop Boy Lane. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
That was nice.
Line towards center field. A dive will get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Lane takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe.
My first inside the park home run.
Extend their lead to 2.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
He's moving, bro. He's moving. He's moving.
Ready once again, Pop Boy Lane. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here.
Shit, y'all better off walking.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out to his second. South moving to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. A Reading fighting Phils led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Felix Jorge earns his first win of the season. Carlos Castellano pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Alexis Gonzalez closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight for Mark DeRosa. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4th. Adam Wheatley, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment.
And the guy
what do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those
center
horses for
field for the
horses kind of
Philadelphia
guy.
Phillies is
Loves pitching at home.
pretty
Take
good.
a look at those home road splits. They're pretty
So
good.
I got
Without question, he's
beast
more comfortable
down here,
pitching
bro.
at home than he is on the road.
Lane.
First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Oh, wow.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Coming to the plate now, Enrique Delgado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Tapper up the line. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play.
Yeah,
he does just that, gets
the
the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Standing in, Jew, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on. Into the box, Pop Boy Lane. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. contact now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seen the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
So now it'll be the four-hole
I am balling right now, homie.
He got on top of one. It was
I'm trying to get out of this damn AAA shit,
Here's
man.
the 1-1 delivery. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Sandoval is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Reading leads it 2-1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Scotty McCormick, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
McCormick.
Lifted into center field. Lane has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. Reading is out in front here, 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Hot Boy Lane, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Damn.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field.
Wow.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So
Change those gloves, man. When those new batting gloves.
4 runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, Duncan Klein, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Lane Esteros.
Alright, so I'm 2 for 3. Right, I'm left-handed. So.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Oh my, why did I swing at that?
Shading to his right, and that's the first down of the inning.
Oh my gosh.
Now with
that was so stupid.
Lane, he's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Wyatt on the move, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Nice.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Enrique Delgadio. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
I'm still mad at that pop-up right-handed.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, Torres makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Aaron Sandoval. 1-1, here it comes. Lifted in the air to center field. Lane is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Geraldo Torres. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lane sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Man. Somebody get him an oxygen mask. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Reading led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Nolan Hoffman takes the win on the mound.
Even if they bring me up to the
Welcome
majors,
to MLB The Show
I'll
in
play
this
left or right
presentation
field.
of minor
You
league
know what I'm
baseball.
saying?
Today
I'm
we
cool
wrap
with
up this fourth.
It don't gotta be center field.
Ray Asensio gets handed the ball
But,
for the
dude,
fourth
I'm-
and
I'm-
final
I'm-
game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's one of the better
Home
pitchers
run,
in the
triple
league.
to
And
double.
one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Guys, you take a look at the home nine as they enter play here this afternoon. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is code red right here. If they drop this one and get swept 4 games in their home ballpark, you could be sure that there's going to be a players-only meeting happening.
Boy, Dero, it's a tough thing to do. And one of the things you want to do, you always want to protect your turf and play well at home. The series hasn't gone their way so far. They really need to pull this one out here to avoid the sweep at home.
Like goddamn splitter.
Another 1-2 delivery. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Turned on down the line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a fastball that misses.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Another full count offering on its way. And this
wow,
is
I got to walk out of that,
so
bruh.
it's a 2-out walk here in the top of the first.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Striding forward now is the DH, Enrique Delgado. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Lane, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Stepping up to the plate, Geraldo Torres is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here's the pitch on 2-2. High in the air out out to center field. Lane moves over. 1 out.
Why did he move
Chance
forward?
now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to the... Stepping in, Charlie Wyatt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Lane has it in his tracks, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Hot Boy Lane. He drew a walk his first time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2 balls and a strike.
I could have swung at that, but
hit hard on the ground to first. There's their first hit of the game.
First hit of the game.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Now batting, Enrique Delgado, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again a throw over, and the runner back. And he'll step off, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Lane aboard here at first with nobody out. Runners going. Swinging a soft liner in there, a base hit.
I didn't even hear the
Throw
ball.
comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Now to the plate, Luis Reyes comes into this at bat 0 for 1.
Just keep running, man. Tips on getting noticed on YouTube. Just keep grinding.
Slap hard the opposite way, and that's in there, base hit.
With me,
nice piece of hitting right
I'm not doing it to try to get a lot of views. I just do it for, for the fun of it, just for the hobby and stuff like that. If you want to really get people to start looking, do it like, like a show, you know what I'm saying? Do it like if, you got to get the camera, you got to be animated. You got to put work into it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really, putting too much work into this. I'm just streaming and talking and playing, you know what I'm saying?
I'm really impressed by that
people got thumbnails and
he should have gotten a call on
the pitch before,
and it looked like he got
weird
squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that could drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job
that I would
of
actually,
taking it one pitch at a
that
time.
I think that everybody is using is thumbnails and being animated. So the more time you put into it, the harder you work it, the harder you work at it,
He was cruising along,
and,
hardly any trouble at all.
Course,
now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess.
You know what I'm saying?
At the plate, Hot Boy Lane. He singled his last time up.
What happened? We only scored 1 run?
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Now we got to keep this ball in play.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
A bouncer to the left side.
Wow.
Right to him. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Ready once again, Charlie Wyatt. He flew out in his last at bat.
Charlie Wyatt.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Skaggs onto the grass. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The
I need to get 4 wins. You know,
5-1.
3-1.
Ready for another shot now. Hot Boy Lane. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Starting to run out of innings here as they are ready to take his axe again. Scotty McCormick, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you could post to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final today. The Erie Seawolves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
I went 0 for what? 0 for 2, 0 for 3. Right-handed.
Into right center field, coming on Rosario, sliding effort, he drops the ball. Coming in is Marisnik. Around third comes Springer. The throw home. Springer is safe at home plate. Astros take the lead. A 7-run inning. It's 9-8.
I can't believe this.
Every player in the MLB has a mother. I think. Oh, okay. Damn. Oh, dang, that's a nice little. Whoa. I'm gonna have to do that one with vision. What's the cap? 6. Fielding cap is at 55. Let's go up 9, 6, 5. What's the cap down here? Reaction. It's already at. Oh, it's already capped out. Durability go up. Okay, so I don't need to mess with that one. This is at 65 and this is at 55. It's already capped. Man. Right here. Play vision. I mean, that's a big jump though. Like if it's a big jump, you gotta take it, man. but no stolen bases yet.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Reading Fight. Randall Gomez, a native of the Netherlands, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Hit out to second. Redmond is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Striding in once again, Pop Boy Lane. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. Ready for another chance? Pop Boy Lane will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Woodyard, the runner at second with one away. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2-2. Hey, be patient. Get your pitch on.
Line drive to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Digging in to try it again, Enrique Delgado. He singled his last time up.
Enrique Delgado.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's one out away from working out of a jam. Digging in once again, Jew, and their runners at the corners now.
Well, I'll have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Runners on the move for second. And now they've got him in a run down. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Like, how many times you gonna go over to the base? I'm supposed to be getting over.
Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lane on the move, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. digging in and looking for more. Hot Boy Lane.
Hot Boy Lane.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. Miro is there. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Nothing doing here this half. Stepping in, Charles Miro, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The 1-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-0 the score tonight. A Reading fighting Phils took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bud Miro claims the win out of the pen, his first. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Reading fighting Phils. It's baseball on the show. Ryan Olson, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Popped him up. Skaggs is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitor. Into the box now, Hot Boy Lane, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Tippett is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Steve Selski will bat next, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Mortero is in pursuit, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hot Boy Lane. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Missed with a slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Trujillo is after it. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And 1 time right now.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
The 2-2. Hit in the air to right field. Number 98 ranging into shallow right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Danger averted. Follow. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Julio Trujillo. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat. Digging in the switch hitter, Hot Boy Lane. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. The pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And he misses again. 2-0.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taken over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
I don't know when to swing at that.
Striding into the box, Hot Boy Lane. He flew out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I wasn't even gonna swing at it.
The pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. And no swing apparently. Ball one. Hit on the ground out to short. Taken in the hole. And that's the second out.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
Close one tonight. 2-1 the final score. Redding took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Ryan Olson with his fourth win this season. Tanner Scott pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Alexis Gonzalez hammers down the save, his 13th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation.
Damn, I didn't even play the third game.
Breaking ball toward left field, hogging the line. This one's got a chance to go. Go! Big fly for Albert Pujols, number 600.
So I finally actually got to 70. And I'm on the rise. I'm on the rise. Like, I can't, like, where's my agent? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can I sell transaction? Alright, let's see. Those is going up 1. That fielding go up 9. Arm accuracy 6. Durability 5. Okay, I can actually make the durability go to 70. It's not bad. Yeah. That's 4 up. You can't. Yeah.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Just checking in. Cash for Howard. Great. Could be better. I guess could be better. That's really great. Good to hear. just know I'm here for you. Keep plugging away down there. Shit. That's funny how I was just talking about my agent. Like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Get me up there. Get me up there.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the first of his Hal Flack, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Come on now, big fella.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right. Chavez is there. He makes the catch for the out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup. Now at the plate, Pop Boy Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
One out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 2-1 home. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Sandoval has it in his tracks. 2 gone.
Oh for 2.
Now at the plate, Pop Boy Lane. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Lane.
First offering on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So a big moment here and standing in, Pop Boy Lane. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back easily. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Woodyard on at first. Nobody out. That's wide. 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. There goes the runner. Hit out towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Yeah, they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Curve jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Nick Turley claims the win out of the pen, his first.
So am I? certified 70 now.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league.
I'm certified 70.
Everett Frazier, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Oh my
And there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Ray Sandoval. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lane is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jody Kelsey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Skaggs ranging into the outfield. He's there, but he missed it.
Why did he miss it?
Goes right past him. What? The relay throw on to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one.
That's 2
When
errors,
the base is empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Error. Wow.
So digging in now, Hot Boy Lane. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Slow bouncer to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on.
I'm starting to struggle.
Digging in, Hot Boy Lane. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Line toward the alley in left center. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So stepping in, Luis Reyes. He singled his last time up. Hit back toward the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. At the plate, Hot Boy Lane. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up on the backhand. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now at the plate, Dudley Edwards. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Dudley Edwards.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Lane going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the final.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Curve jumped out to an early lead in the first. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Ryan Olson, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
McKay onto the grass, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order.
Into the box, Hot Boy Lane. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
In now, Enrique Delgadio. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Enrique Delgadio.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Hit hard on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lawrence Hughes, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Lane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively.
Riding in once again, Hot Boy Lane. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner goes. A pitch out. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. 2 out, nobody on.
Damn, that was ball 4.
Full count, here it comes. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be ready once again. Hot Boy Lane. He flew out in his last at bat.
Center fielder, Hot Boy Lane.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Todd Shasha. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here now the 2-2. High and deep to right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Hot Boy Lane. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-0. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Shot toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The batter, right fielder, Ray Sandoval.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the ninth. Santa Maria.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he...
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Hot Boy Lane, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
The 1-0 starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Murray Lucero claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tommy Gear records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan. And as we welcome you into the ball game, our current situation finds the bases empty and 2 men retired in the inning. Striding in, Hot Boy Lane. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And now pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Chris McGaffey.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Dominic Sullivan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
I think they beat us all.
Drive to left field. There's no way he's done this. Left field, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Serpico is back. Sean Rodriguez just won this ball game. I am not kidding. It's a 12-inning victory, and Sean Rodriguez just hit a home run to win this game. Do you believe it? Sean Rodriguez.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
In the clubhouse today.
games under 500. We lost 5 in a row. Wow. That cold, cold, hot, cold, hot. Wow. We got swept in a 4-game series.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Reading Fightin' Phils and the Jason Aquino. The Dominican left-hander will get the nod to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes 1 W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Coming to the plate now, Charles Miro, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 1-2, here it comes. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Lane giving chase, and that'll get down for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
And that's an ideal start to the inning right here.
At the plate, Hot Boy Lane. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Okay, I'm starting to get tired on this 3:15.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Selski is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Yeah, that dude behind me don't do nothing.
Ready for another chance. Jew, he flew out in his last at bat.
Number 20.
Hit back toward the mound. Step on the bag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in and looking for more, Hot Boy Lane, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lined hard to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in too.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Enrique Delgado.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Hot Boy Lane. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
Why did I swing at that?
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no error. Digging in the switch hitter, John Riggin. He singled his last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lane has it in his tracks. 1 out. Stepping in, Hot Boy Lane. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Hot Boy Lane.
He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2.
Nasty change up.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
That don't happen too often.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, he just made himself a really tough out here. Picked up 3 hits. 2 of them were doubles, so he was a real factor every time he stepped to the plate.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Josh Edgen earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire... The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the... Evan Rankin, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
A pitch out, the throw, and just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. Well, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Great job there of cashing in on the 3-1 count to extend the inning.
Well, fastball count there yielded fastball, Mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1 3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that is off the wall in right field. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
Stepping up to the plate, Luke Gonzalez. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lane ranging forward. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Pop Boy Lane. He reached on a single in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Benitez looks up, and this one is gone. A home run.
I needed that one.
2-run shot to straightaway center. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, it just shows you this kid might live up to the hype. I know
Straightaway
he's
center.
only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance to be a big-time player in the show.
At the plate, Austin Redmond, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Third baseman, Austin Redmond.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Lane sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in, Pop Boy Lane. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in now, Alex Benitez.
Why would you bring it the first pitch?
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
There's our line score. Pop Boy Lane will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Enrique Delgado.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Stepping into the box, Steve Selski. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Stepping up now, John Riggin. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run.
What a day.
Geraldo Castillo got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single. So he waited till the 9th inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeremy Aiken. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Lifted into center field. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Dude, this team is tripping this year.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
Here now is
well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. Really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
2 errors. They left 8 men on base.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Bill Encarnacion, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard down the left field line. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. The relay. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Throw to third, and he's not getting back to the bag. But they do grab. Coming to the plate now, Hot Boy Lane, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very...
Stepping in, Luke Gonzalez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, he was over in the series before that blast, so that's just about as welcome a sight as he could hope for. He got a pitch to his liking and took out a lot of frustration with that swing.
Lifted the other way to left center. Lane is in pursuit, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top of inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Aiken. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jeremy Aiken.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lane patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Hot Boy Lane already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to 3rd. The relay. Throw won't get him.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Striding forward now is the DH, Enrique Delgado. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Shot weakly to the left. Miro ranges to his left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more of the... Now at the plate, Nicholas Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lane is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. At the plate, John Riggin. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Lane on the move, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Settling in now, Johnny Tippett. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Johnny Tippett.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. McGaffick into shallow center. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Into the box, Hot Boy Lane. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the 1st out.
I know they say sometimes that...
Stepping into the box, Charles Miro. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, he does.
High and deep to right center. Lane going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Oh my God.
And he's in safely at 3rd as a run comes across to score on the plate. Standing in, Hot Boy Lane. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, and a great job to stick with it here as he gets the 1st out of the... Digging in to try it again, Hot Boy Lane. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tippett moves over, one down.
Well, it took about a game and a half to seal this deal, but they took the lead in the top of the 14th and hung on for the road win in the bottom of the 14th. That's a real team builder right there.
6-4 the outcome today. Dominic
Let's see what they're talking about. Damn, I'm gonna do the 3 the first at bats and then 0 for 3 the next. Damn.
A 3-run shot for Cody Bellinger is 39th, and the Dodgers take a 4-1 lead.
Anyway, man, that's the end of the stream. I'll get at y'all later. I'm out.